jeez.
Part 4 of Full Court Press Basketball Debate. Chris Guyette here with Yvonne Juneau, June 16th, 2015. The final part to the June 16th edition. Kobe Bryant hopes to resume basketball activities next month. Yvonne, what should the Lakers fans expect out of their team this season, and why?
I don't know what to say about that. I would hope that they will expect the best, because I would hope that Kobe's going to be in tip-top shape and condition.
Let's assume this.
All right? You want to make assumptions? That's fine.
Hypothetical.
Okay?
Lakers land Rondo.
All right?
You got Kobe.
All right?
You got Nick Young. Julius Randle comes back, starts at the 4, and they draft Jahlil Okafor. Okay? Then off the bench, Lynn, Boozer, Johnson, Sacre, and those guys. Clarkson. That happens. Be careful with this answer. What should the Lakers fans expect this season? What should their expectations be?
Well, it's a brand new group learning how to play together,
Okay.
learning how to communicate with each other,
Okay.
learning to listen to Kobe as well as the coach.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, don't forget the coach is Byron Scott.
That's right.
That's a factor.
Okay? And which is an awesome coach.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay.
Sorry, excuse my friend.
Okay? So, but even taking all of that into account, the first thing I would do with that lineup, I'd go ahead and get their ring size.
So they should expect a championship.
If they're not in the top, it'll be a miracle. If they work together, if they're all healthy, they work together as a team, and they listen to the leadership of Kobe and Byron Scott, and Kobe is 100% with that lineup, and they don't make it in the top 4 or 5, there's a problem.
So are you saying a championship, or are you saying a top 4 seed?
A top 4
They're two
seed.
different
No,
things.
okay. A top 4 seed.
So home court advantage in the playoffs.
Absolutely. Don't you? Now they gotta learn to play and work together first.
I have to draw.
I know that there are conditions here.
I have to draw a line between what I hope happens, because I'm a Lakers fan,
I know that.
and what my expectation.
And my emotional side may be taking over from my common sense side. And I am willing to say that 100%. Because I'm an emotional person.
I have to draw the line. I don't want to, but I have to, because this is not
The number one thing is that Kobe's got to be well.
Well, of course.
Okay?
I don't want to draw this line, but I have to, because I'm not speaking as a fan. I'm speaking as an analyst here. As a fan, I want the Lakers to win the title. But I am not, as a fan, going to expect that of them. That would be unrealistic. That would absolutely be an unrealistic expectation. Is it unrealistic that it could happen? No.
Why is that unrealistic with those people you named?
Because it's the first time they're playing together.
Okay.
Because how is Kobe? Because
Now wait a minute. I put a bunch of conditions on it before I said.
exactly.
Okay, before I said measure them
which is why I'm saying it is unrealistic to expect that out of them.
Those players, I don't think
Could
it's unrealistic.
it unrealistically happen? No. But I think it is very intrusive to say, oh, they better win a ring this year. I think that's intrusive because it's their first year playing together. Because is Jahlil Okafor that good? He could turn out to be a scrub. We've seen it happen. Okay?
Yeah?
What should the Lakers fans expect? You also have to take into account their division. The Clippers and Phoenix and Golden State are all in their division.
Yeah.
Not their conference, their division. So they're going to be playing each of them
I didn't say it wasn't going to be tough.
4 times.
Okay?
Plus the Western Conference.
They have to learn how to play together.
San Antonio and Houston and Portland and the Pelicans are up and coming and Memphis and oh my God. So when I take into account Golden State, Houston, Memphis is going to be there, San Antonio, Dallas could be there depending on what they do. I think New Orleans is going to make a run this year. I would expect a playoff appearance from the Los Angeles Lakers. A playoff appearance or better. I will not accept anything less unless Kobe can't go. If Kobe is 100%, I will expect the playoffs.
Of course.
And nothing less.
Of course.
That's my thoughts on it.
Okay?
Pelicans news. Eric Gordon is leaning towards opting in to his $15.5 million deal for next season. He's got a 2-year player option. This year or next year, he can opt out. He is leaning towards opting in. Yvonne, first, your thoughts, and why do you think he's opting in and not out?
He's opting in because he didn't have as good a season as he should have had for the $18 million that he was making. I love Eric Gordon. You know I love me some Eric Gordon. He was my favorite player until Anthony Davis showed what he was capable of and what he could do. Okay? But
Your favorite player on the Pelicans, right?
yeah, that's what I'm talking
I was
about.
about to say, you don't put Eric Gordon above Chris Paul.
No. I'm talking about on the Pelicans team. Why would he not stay where he is? He's got a guaranteed salary. Of course he's going to take the deal. Okay? He just needs to earn it.
He has an absurd salary.
Yes. I didn't agree with you at the beginning of the season, but I do now.
This man
Of course he needs to stay where he is.
Is
but he needs to prove he's worth it.
This man is listen to this. This man is making $15.5 million next season to play third fiddle. Not even second fiddle. Because I think Tyreek Evans is the man. Okay? To play third fiddle to Anthony Davis and Tyreek Evans. Possibly fourth fiddle, depending on Drew Holiday's health. To put that into perspective, Kobe Bryant's making $25 million.
No, that's just ridiculous. No.
So you mean
No.
to tell me
No.
that Kobe Bryant,
No.
Kobe Bean Bryant,
No.
is making $10 million more than Eric Gordon?
No. No.
That is an
Wrong.
atrocity.
That's wrong. No.
To play third fiddle on a team, you're making $15.5 million? That is absurd to me. Now, it's not absurd if he stays healthy, if he produces like the superstar that he can be.
I just said he needs to prove he can do it.
And the reason he's opting in, there's 3 reasons for it. Number 1, it's $15.5 million. You'd be kind of stupid to pass that up.
You think?
Number 2, he's comfortable where he is. He likes New Orleans. He likes the role he plays in New Orleans, which to me is extraordinary because anywhere else, he would be the number 1 option. But he has taken in the fact that he is the second or third best option at times, which to me is extraordinary and says a lot about him.
Right.
That he deserves a lot of credit for.
And the familiarity.
And
he knows
number
the
3,
He knows
Number 3.
there are no reasons that he should not take it.
Number 3, he's not stupid. He
No kidding.
sees the franchise that we have built, and he sees nothing but success.
Yep.
He ain't stupid.
Look what they did this year.
Correct. Without Holiday.
Right.
Without Gordon for 4 months.
Yep.
He ain't stupid.
No.
He knows what's coming down the pike. Now, Yvonne, I'll give you a question that isn't on here. Just came to mind. 2 questions, actually. You said he has to prove it. He has to earn it.
Doesn't he?
What do you consider earning it?
Well, he's got to stay healthy. Sometimes that's out of your control, sometimes it's not. I understand that, okay? But when he's out on that court, what do you mean, what do I consider earning?
Stats-wise.
Doing the best that he can with the situation that he is presented with. I can't quote stats. I can't quote stats, but I better not see him passing the ball off to somebody else when he can make it.
So you think he's got to be more aggressive?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This man doesn't average over 16 points a game. It's an atrocity.
I agree. Because we know that he can.
Oh, he can average.
We have
25.
seen it.
I'm sorry. When we got him from the Los Angeles Clippers, first of all, could you imagine if he was still playing for the Clippers? Let that sink in for a second.
Yeah.
Secondly, when we got him from the Clippers, he was averaging, listen to this, averaging 24.1 points per game. Averaging. And finished 8th in MVP voting.
I remember that.
Absurd. Now,
And then all of a sudden he fell off the radar.
is this a good move for the Pelicans? Or a bad move
Yes
for
and
the
no.
Pelicans?
Good and bad.
Why?
Good if he lives up to his potential. Bad if he doesn't earn his money and does the best that he can. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Because the money that we're spending on him,
Is atrocious.
we could spend on somebody else who's gonna earn it. Okay? So, only time will tell. And that's a prediction that we can't make. But he better earn it or he does not deserve to come back.
Well said. Well said.
Okay?
Well said.
Whether he's got the option or not, we can let him opt in this year. Prove that you're worth it.
Well said.
If you're not worth it, we're going to get rid of your ass next season.
Well said.
And I love him. Don't get me wrong, because we know what he's capable of.
In fact, I'd prefer that he come for this season and opt out next year. You know why? That frees up more money for Anthony Davis.
That's a good
Because
point.
we know that if we offer AD the max, he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
If we
I
have,
hope not.
if we have a successful season this coming season, and we offer AD the 5-year, $120 million deal that he rightfully deserves, he ain't going nowhere. Let's not be unrealistic here. He's young. He's comfortable. He's established. He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, but sometimes, especially when you're that young, money talks.
But we can offer him more money than anybody else can. That's my point. He ain't going nowhere.
We could offer him more if Eric wasn't there. So Eric better walk
The
up.
max stays with a rookie player. He's still on his rookie contract. So you have those bird rights. Eric Gordon has nothing to do with bird rights.
Oh.
I'm saying if Gordon were to opt out because he's scheduled to make $13 million next year. If Gordon opts out, that's $13 million that we can build around Anthony Davis. Let's talk about Game 6 tonight. Tonight.
Is this the last topic?
I have my top 25 to do after this.
Okay. I need you to pause because I need to call Kenny back either after this topic or before you start.
Okay, we'll do it after Game 6.
Okay.
Game 6 tonight, 8 o'clock Central Time, ABC. Elimination game for Cleveland. What does Golden State have to do to win the title tonight? Because that could happen. We could have an NBA champion crowned tonight.
Yeah, we could.
What does Golden State have to do for that to happen?
Personally, I think they need to get out there. They need to run. Now, I don't want them to win. I'm just telling you what I think needs to happen. Okay? They need to get out there. They need to run. They need to rack up those points as fast as they can. They need to get as far ahead as they can and keep it there. Just like what happened in the fourth quarter of the last game. They need to get out there in a hurry and score some points.
So pick up where you left off.
Pick up where you left off. Fast. Okay? They need to stay on LeBron. Double team him if they have to. And they need to, if you get the opportunity, you need to shoot. Now, don't take stupid wild shots. Okay? There was some of that happened. But more often than not, when Golden State, I'm talking about the last game, when they shot the ball, they made it. Okay? That's what needs to happen, and I think that they could win tonight. Is that what I want to see happen? No. Would I like to see it go to Game 7? Yeah. But I also would like to see Cleveland win. Based on what LeBron said, I'm not real happy with him right now, but I would still like to see Cleveland win.
Golden State could win their first title since 1975 tonight. In order to do that, they will have to weather the storm. Because if you think Cleveland's not going to come out hyped, at home, happy to be there, you're wrong. You have to weather the storm early. Because LeBron is going to play like a man possessed tonight. I promise you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
As he should.
He is under an enormous amount of pressure put on him partially by his
I was
undoing.
about to say, he put some of that pressure on himself.
Historically, LeBron averages 32 points per game when facing elimination for his career. He is going to play like a man possessed. Golden State has got to weather the storm. They have also got to get to the free throw line. They have not shot nearly enough free throws in this series. If you get Cleveland's big guys, especially Tristan Thompson, in foul trouble, Cleveland is going to struggle because they do not have an equal to Tristan Thompson. I am looking to get him and Mozgov. And shit, if Mozgov even plays tonight, David Black, in foul trouble. Okay?
That was just unbelievable.
And tonight has got to be about Steph Curry.
Yep.
There is only one guy that can neutralize LeBron James on Golden State. But he won't do it with his defense because never in their right minds will Steve Kerr put Steph Curry guarding LeBron James.
Oh, of course, that would be ridiculous.
He will do it with his offense.
Absolutely, as
He
it
will
should
neutralize him.
As he should be.
It comes down to that. How about for Cleveland? What do they have to do to force a Game 7?
Stay on top of, behind, on each side of, around, and over Curry.
Okay, that's pretty clear.
Okay? I mean, really. Klay Thompson is a threat and a good player, yes. Don't get me wrong. They have some damn good players. Don't get me wrong. They play as a unified team, which is to their benefit. Okay? You leave Curry unguarded, you can forget it.
Yeah, it's history.
You leave Curry unguarded, you can forget
It's
it.
history.
Right. Because if he's got a chance to make a shot, he's going to make it.
Well, if he's got a chance to take a shot, he's going
Right.
to take it.
Right. Right. So, you got to be fast, because they play fast. You got to stay.
See, that's where I disagree. I don't think Cleveland can play fast, because then I think it becomes Golden State's game.
That's what I just said.
You
They're
said
going to
that-
have to play fast
No, I
to
don't
keep
think they.
up.
See, because then I think you're playing Golden State's game. I think that's Cleveland's not that type of team.
Yeah, but they got to play Golden State's game or Golden State's game.
No, you never play. You play your own game. You play your own game. You kill the clock. The less that Golden State has the ball in their hands, the less points they can score. Take your time. Take your time. Kill the clock. Milk the clock for all that it's worth.
They don't do that, though.
Oh yes, if they want to, they do. They did it in game 2. They did it in game 3. Okay?
Okay.
If they take their time
Oh, they need to play with
and
accuracy and
they
precision.
milk the clock,
They need to
the
play with
less,
accuracy
the
and
less,
precision.
it's just math. It's just common sense. The less that Golden State has the ball in their hands,
the less chance they
the
have
less
to make
damage
a
they're
point.
going to do.
Yeah, okay. I see that.
Number 2.
I see that.
Number 2. J.R. Smith. Iman Shumpert.
Come out of your hole.
Matthew Dellavedova. Thompson. Mozgov.
Yep.
Help your boy out.
Yep.
Do I like the comment that LeBron
Show
made?
up
Do I like the comment that LeBron made? No, absolutely not. But you gotta help a boy out. You gotta help a brother out. Come on. And number 3, and the ultimate, is on LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
He has to play like a man possessed.
Yes.
He has had great game after great game after all 5 games of this NBA Finals so far. LeBron has had a great game. Tonight, he has to have his best game.
Oh, absolutely. Or it's over. It's over.
If he does not play like a man possessed,
It's over.
you can forget it.
Yep. They went through all this for nothing.
Your prediction. Does it end tonight, or do we have a game 7?
What do I think or what do I want?
What do you think, as an analyst, what do you see happening tonight?
Golden State.
It's over tonight?
It's over tonight. Momentum. Your famous word. Momentum. Golden State has figured out what makes Cleveland click. They figured out their weaknesses. They have figured out their Achilles. They have figured out what makes them tick. I think it's over tonight. I don't want it to be that way. I want it to go to Game 7. Not happy with LeBron right now, but I want Cleveland to win. I don't know.
I'm going to pick Cleveland for the same reasons that you just said. I think Cleveland knows what Golden State's kryptonite is. More importantly, I think that they know what Stephen Curry's kryptonite is, and that is physical contact.
I do know one thing. I do know one thing. If they're not stressed out and pressured by being backed in a corner from this, then they deserve to lose.
I am going
Sorry.
to say I think there is a Game 7 to be played.
Now, that's what I want to happen.
I believe that there is a Game 7. I refuse to believe that LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to go down to the Warriors at home. I refuse to believe that. I'm going to take Cleveland 105 to 98.
You're even giving a point spread?
105 to 98.
What makes you think that?
I've got a gut feeling.
Okay.
105-98 Cleveland is my
Okay.
prediction.
And when do you see this starting? From the very first quarter?
No, it is going to be a close game throughout. But let's keep in mind, in Game 5, LeBron was awfully clutch. He had a big fourth quarter, which is very out of character, wouldn't you say?
And Curry had an unbelievable 4.5 minutes.
Right.
In the fourth quarter.
Right.
Don't
See,
forget
I
that.
don't think that happens on the road. I think Steph Curry
Really?
is scared of road games.
Okay.
I think Curry is terrified of road games. I think Curry is terrified of contact.
Oh no, now that part I agree
And
with.
I think he's terrified to step up.
I agree with that. He likes his personal space. He doesn't like anybody around him. He doesn't like anybody touching him. And if he does, and that's why I said, be over him, around him, on top of him, on each side of him, because otherwise he throws the ball away.
He does.
He does. He does. He is intimidated when you get in his face.
I am quickly, before we end this debate, I'm quickly going to give you my top 10 small forwards and power forwards of all time. Just my top 10.
Okay?
I did this last week and it didn't get on the air because we couldn't upload it.
That's a shame because that was a wonderful discussion.
Just to review my top 10 point guards in order. Number 10, Jason Kidd. 9, Steve Nash. 8, Gary Payton. 7, Walt Frazier. 6, Isaiah Thomas. 5, Bob Cousy. 4, John Stockton. 3, Jerry West. 2, Oscar Robertson. And number 1 is Magic. Shooting guards. Number 10, Manu Ginobili. 9, Reggie Miller. 8, Ray Allen. 7, George Gervin. 6, Sam Jones. 5, Clyde Drexler. 4, Dwayne Wade. 3, Allen Iverson. 2, Michael Jordan. 1, Kobe Bryant. Which leads me to today. I'm going to start with small forwards. My top 10 small forwards of all time. Number 10, Big Game James Worthy. Played with the Showtime Lakers and Magic Johnson. Number 9 is Golden State Warriors great Rick Barry. Number 8 is a name you well know, Dominique Wilkins. Number 7, Scottie Pippen. Number 6, Paul Pierce. Yes, I have Paul Pierce ranked above Scottie Pippen. My top 5. Number 5, Dr. J, Julius Erving. Number 4 is Elgin Baylor. Number 3 is John Havlicek. And here we go, number 1 and number 2. Is it LeBron or Larry Bird? My top small forward of all time is LeBron James over Larry Bird.
I thought you would have said Larry Bird.
No.
Why?
Because
You gotta have a reason.
Because I believe Bird had a lot of help. I believe that
Isn't a team player supposed to have a lot of
we're
help?
ranking players, not teams.
Okay.
I think that LeBron is so different.
Oh yeah, now I gotta admit that.
His combination of size, speed, athleticism, and my God, his IQ for the game is just uncanny. It is second to none. Larry Bird had a lot of help. Now, Larry Bird was fantastic. I'm not taking anything away from Larry Legend. And he was, but to me, Bird was a shooter. Bird was a shooter. LeBron can do it all. He plays just as good defensively as he does offensively. And to me, that's big. A well-rounded player. And you're going to look at me and say, yes, but LeBron's 2 out of 5 in finals appearances. Ladies and gentlemen, a player doesn't win a ring. A team wins a ring.
Not according to him.
I'm going to go to power forwards now. My top 10 power forwards. Yvonne's going to shit herself. You ready? Number 10 all time is Dennis Rodman.
Oh my God.
Number 9, Dolph Schayes. Number 8, Elvin Hayes. Number 7, Bob Pettit. My top 6 are all very well-known names. I have Charles Barkley all the way at 6th. And I know there are people listening to this right now that are crapping themselves. But allow me to tell you my top 5. I got Karl Malone at number 5. And I don't think there's going to be another force like Karl Malone. Number 4 is Dirk Nowitzki. I have Dirk Nowitzki ranked above Charles Barkley and above Karl Malone for 2 reasons. 1, the differentness, the ability for a 7-footer to shoot at the efficiency that Dirk Nowitzki did and still does. To shoot the 3 at over 40% at 7 feet tall is just ridiculous. And number 2, because he has been so good for so long, he is so consistent. To me, that means a lot. Consistency means a lot.
Yeah.
Number 3 is Kevin Garnett. I have Kevin Garnett ranked above Dirk Nowitzki because of KG's ability to defend. Because what I saw...
No matter how dirty it gets.
Because what I saw in 2008 on that Boston Celtics team changed my opinion of 3, actually 4 men if you want to include Rondo, and I know you know the 4 I'm talking about. It changed my opinion of them forever because KG had the best career going into 08 out of all 4 of those guys. And he said, you know what, we're going to come together and we're going to do this. 4 superstars put their egos aside to make a championship happen. To me, that's big. And I don't think we will ever see that again. Number 2 is a name that gets really forgotten, and that is the Houston Rockets head coach, Kevin McHale. Kevin McHale was a phenom. An absolute phenom. I don't need to say anymore. Go watch Kevin McHale highlights. And my number 1 power forward of all time is now 93 years old.
Wow.
His name is Tim Duncan.
Oh, Bud!
Tim Duncan, the reason...
He is not 93.
No, he's 39. The reason that Tim Duncan...
He didn't play like he was 39 for those last few games.
All season he played like he was 25. The reason Tim Duncan is my number 1 power forward of all time. Number 1, the championships. You can't argue 5 out of 6. You can't argue that. Number 2, the same reason as Dirk, the consistency. He has been so good for so long.
He had his little ups and downs.
And number 3.
But he was not explosive one night and a dud the next.
And number 3, and the most important reason. There's none of this with Tim Duncan.
Right.
He doesn't like the media. He doesn't talk. He doesn't do anything. He lets his play speak for itself.
Right. He walks the walk.
I have respect
For anybody that can do that. Yeah.
Tim Duncan.
So do I.
Tim Duncan will go down as the greatest power forward to ever play the
That's
game.
It's one of the things I love the most about Tony Parker.
He is Tim Duncan. I would go as far to say that Tim Duncan is a top 10 player of all time.
One of the things I love the most about Tony Parker.
Right. Right.
He doesn't
Where do you
talk
think
trash
he gets
either.
that from?
Right.
Where do you think he
Pop.
gets that from? And Tim Duncan. That's my top 10 of each of those. Any other stuff you want to debate about or discuss?
Except it is 4:48 and I've already cooked supper because I'm not missing 1 minute up tonight's game.
Neither am I.
That starts at 8 o'clock.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I apologize for us being absent for the past 2 weeks. It was completely out of our control.
We did.
I have them.
Debates.
I have them, but they would not upload. This one has uploaded. It is uploading actually as we speak. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for all your emails
Enjoy
and feedback.
the game.
Enjoy the game. Go Cavs or go Warriors, whichever way you lean. I got LeBron tonight, 105-98. Or was it 105-97? 105-97. 105-97 Cavs. Bank on it. Thanks, guys. Chris Guy, Anthony Von Juno, out.